little fox.
Journey to the West, Chapter 6, The Dragon King.
What's wrong with our swords and spears?
Asked the gibbon.
They're fine for normal monkeys and apes.
Said Wukong.
But I am very powerful. I need a much heavier weapon.
The gibbon thought for a minute.
A dragon king lives at the bottom of the Eastern Sea.
He said.
Maybe he has a weapon you can use.
That's a good idea.
Said Wukong.
I'll be back soon.
He said a quick spell so he could breathe underwater. Then he dived into the stream. He swam to the ocean and went deeper and deeper. Soon he arrived at a large palace. The Dragon King and the Dragon Queen were sitting at a table, having tea. The Dragon King looked over when Wukong walked in.
Who are you?
Asked the Dragon King.
I'm king of the Fruit and Flower Mountain,
Said Wukong.
My name is Sun Wukong.
It's nice to meet you,
Said the Queen.
Would you like some tea?
No, thank you.
Said Wukong.
I need a heavy weapon because I'm as strong as a god. I want one of yours.
Well,
Said the Dragon King.
I suppose I could find a weapon for you.
The Dragon King looked at a turtle soldier.
Find a heavy weapon for Sun Wukong.
The turtle went out of the room. He soon came back, slowly dragging a huge sword. He dropped the sword and then fell down, out of breath. Wukong picked up the sword with no trouble at all. Swish, swoosh! He waved the sword through the air, pretending to fight.
This sword is too light.
Said Wukong.
Find me a better weapon.
This monkey is rude,
The Dragon Queen whispered to her husband.
You're right, dear.
The Dragon King whispered back.
Let's find him something quickly so he'll leave.
A few minutes later, several turtles and octopuses dragged an enormous spear into the room.
There.
Said the Dragon King.
That looks like a very heavy weapon. Right, Wukong?
Wukong lifted the spear and began stabbing at the air. He shook his head.
This spear is too light.
The Dragon King snorted.
That spear is very heavy. How can you say it's too light?
To me, it's light.
Said Wukong.
Find me something else.
We don't have anything else.
Said the Dragon King.
That's the heaviest weapon we have.
Wukong stomped his foot.
I'm not leaving until I get what I want.
This is an outrage.
Said the Dragon King. The Queen whispered to him again.
What about the magical iron bar in the treasury? I'm sure that's heavy enough.
We can't give that to him.
Said the Dragon King.
It's a treasure from heaven.
Who cares?
Said the Queen.
I just want this monkey out of my palace.
The Dragon King sighed.
Wukong, we might have something heavy enough for you.
Bring it here.
Said Wukong.
We can't.
Said the Dragon King.
It's too heavy for anyone to lift. But if you can lift it, we'll let you have it.
Show me where it is.
Said Wukong. The group went to the treasury. An enormous iron pillar stood in the center of the room. Beams of golden light shone from it.
That pillar was used to measure all the oceans and rivers.
Said the Dragon King. Wukong went closer and looked up at the large piece of iron. The Dragon King folded his arms.
If you can pick it up, you can have it.
재미가 쏠쏠, 영어가 술술. 리틀팍스.